Team Orion is proudly sponsored by Gecko Cards, your go-to store for all things Yu-Gi-Oh! Check out the link in the description for great deals, fast shipping, and to help us out.
What's up YouTube, welcome back to Team Orion. I'm Chris and it's me again, showing off what I've secretly been playing, well not so secret for a few of you lovely people that have been watching our shorts, K9 Cyber Dragon. Honestly, I've been really enjoying it, both in practice and dueling. I don't believe it is the best variant, but fun is part of Yu-Gi-Oh! At the end of the day. I'd rather have fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! As well as winning than just losing and being bad at it. But we'll just get straight into the main deck. So for the main deck monsters, we're playing 3 Zuna. I feel like you have to play 3. It can be a bit of a brick, so it can potentially be +2, but just having a Zuna in hand, if your opponent activates anything, is just a godsend. 3 Jocko, best card in deck really. Summon any level, over level 5 in our hand. That could be any K9 or a bit of a spicy thing that I've been looking at. But definitely playing 3 of these because it is vital for your combo. 2 Noroi, because I can only really afford to. I was debating between putting this to 3 or Case to 3. I ended up putting Case to 3 because I feel like Case being at 3 is better. But let us know what you think in the comments. Then we've got 1 Lupus, 1 Lantern. I feel like I would have put 2 Lantern, but I've tried it, it's more of a brick. If you're playing like more of a 60 card variant of this deck, you may put in more Lantern, but for me here, I'm just playing the 1. K9 spells just being 3 case, 1 force release, not much to talk there. I'm a big fan of 3 case, actually. Now speaking about it, I don't want to play less than 3. I'll probably bump my deck up more. Speaking of which, is 41 card list. So Cyber Dragons main deck's playing 3 core, vital card to the combo. Upon roll, so when it adds a Cyber Spell Trap, we usually try to add Cyber Dark Worm, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Then the one-off Cyber Dragons being the original Cyber Dragon, hers, Cyber Dark Chimera, and Cyber Dark Worm. Cyber Dark Worm kind of bridges everything really nicely in this deck now. Being a level 5 machine, it also comes itself a Cyber Dragon. You can dump it off Cyber Dark Chimera. You can add Power Bond. You can basically make it's a free rank 5, plus you get a lot more resources off it. For the Spawn Traps, playing 3 Cyber Emergency to search the core. 3 Cyber Dark Realm, part of the combo, so with core, you add Realm. Realm adds the Chimera. Chimera gets normal summoned off Realm, present any random spell trap in our hand, get Power Bond. I'll be doing more of a combo guide later on in the week, so make sure you subscribe for when that comes out. And finally, Rev System and Power Bond. Rev System's kind of a last minute thing. I don't know whether I'm going to keep it in post, like a few more testing, but it is a really good card to search, especially if you have not much more you can do. You can still at least special any Cyber Dragon from hand or grave. It can't be destroyed by card effects either. So for non-injured, we've got 3 Ash, 3 Foolos. Not much to really say about these. Best cards in game. Best card in game, best counter to the best card in the game. Bit of the spice. 1 spell canceller. We can't lock with Mjolnir anymore, so we're at least locking away with a spell canceller. Summon it with Jockle, or potentially, I'll talk about it later, but I'm potentially putting in something different to summon this also, but blocking out your opponent's spell cards so they can't dog rule your board. They can't even droplet it. Mitsurugi can't play pretty much everything. One Regulus, because it's a machine deck, you might as well put in the thing that negates with machines. Speaking of which, Clockwork Knight, everything's machines now. You can also, while it's engraved, banish it, discard a card, add an Earth machine. So you can add Naroi, you can add Regulus. So many times where I've just gone back into combo by using Clockwork Knight in turn 3. Then, just for the traps, 3 Imperm. Very fitting for this deck, saying it's Savage Dragon Infinity is actually on the front. Then, for extra deck, we have got 1 Rampage, 1 Fortress, 1 Mega Fleet, 1 Nova, 1 Infinity for the Savage Dragon extra deck pile. Rampage has got your summon or power bond. Being able to pop any 2 spell traps on field used to be really good with Mjolnir, but now this is still a really good OTK piece, dumping any 2 light machines for deck to grade, so 2 more cores. Attacking for 4-2, 4-2, 4-2. That's just instantly game right there. These 2 are more for if we can get Cyber Dragon, get rid of anything that might be a problem to us, like this plus Clockwork Knight plus any Cyber Dragon, just gets rid of the entire board. Nova Infinity, 2 level 5 machines. What can go wrong here? 3 negate off any Cyber Dragons, basically. Then, for K9, we're only playing 1 Ripper, 1 Werewolf. I was stuck between playing 2 Ripper, but I just couldn't find the space, honestly. Like, Cyber Dragon, coincidentally, does take up, you saw there, like a third of the extra deck, so trying to stump down the rest of it was a problem. Nash Knight and C106, I'm personally not playing Tachyon. You could, in theory, play Tachyon, have this as a target to search for Naroi, but I'm just doing these 2 as for Nash Knight's ability. In theory, I could take this out. This could be by mana. I've debated with this deck actually playing Saruja because you have so many bodies, making this into a link for with 3 materials, special summon from hand. You can do Spell Canceller. Let us know what you think about that. Then for other good stuffs, we got 1 Balan, best of a rank 5 to go into Zeus. We have so many XCs, we might as well play it. Chaos Angel, because everything is pretty much flying. Dark in this deck is also level 5, so you could just make this with like Jock or Cyber Dragon, for example. Not too bad, really, and it's fully unaffected. Clockwork Knight, Cleefwood Genius. So with the K9s, if you summon with Lantern or Jockle exactly to the 2 zones it points to, you can search a level 5 or higher machine. So that could be anything from regular Cyber Dragon, Spell Canceller itself, just so many ways, and SP. Not much to really talk about with SP. Side deck's a bit jumbly because I haven't really thought about it that much, so I've just pretty much gone with what I can. Free Perulia, I don't think it's that good in this format, but I've still got to keep 3 in because it's a really good Mulcharmy. Debated between Perulia and Meows, but Perulia did win out because the only deck that is half decent. Meows is only half decent against his Mitsurugi and maybe Yumi if you go in second and you activate it during the draw phase of your turn going second. 2 draw Lockbird, 2 Nib. I might bump this up to 3 and potentially put 1 in main because this deck does have a weakness to draw. But so far I haven't really encountered it all that much, thankfully. 3 Frost, 2 Lightning Storm, and Harpies. Pretty much a blowout cards. Frost allows you to search pretty much any normal spell in the deck, so we could do any of these. We could do Cyber Emergency to get the core and start combo again. Blowout cards like these. Then finally we've got Crossout, Talents, and Evilly Match. Evilly Match is still an amazing card. I'm so glad it's still in this game because there are some boards that Evilly Match, if you just Evilly Match them, they can't do much. The only problem is this deck does let to OTK, so you do sacrifice that a little bit. But for what equally match is, I think it's alright. So that's pretty much it for the deck. Let us know what you thought about it in the comments below, and always, we will catch you guys later. See ya.